Matthew 6:12, and forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. And in another translation, forgive our sins as we have forgiven those who sinned against us. Here, debt is interchangeable with sin. Matthew was a tax collector. Words like debts were in his job description. It's a reference for wrongdoing. Here, Jesus is teaching us the importance of two things. One, to be forgiven of sin by God, and two, to follow God's example by forgiving others. But it's not easy. Asking God for forgiveness is straightforward, but forgiving others is harder. It requires action. It is an intentional decision to let go of resentment or anger toward a person who has harmed you, regardless of if they deserve it. But how? First, recognize it's a choice. You decide to do it or not. Second, it's a process, not a one and done. It starts in our hearts and minds, and we may not feel the benefits instantly, but we keep forgiving. Also, we can try to seek reconciliation, but sometimes forgiving them is all that's possible. Third, it's not justice. You aren't condoning what was done. It can be given even when justice is not served. Look at Jesus himself, where he who had no sin took on the sins of the world. And finally, they might not deserve it, but that's the definition of grace. Not earned, freely given, just like God gives us. And that's a wrap. Ask for forgiveness from God and give forgiveness to others.